Barnett just missing with the overhand right. Now it's Herrera saying he took the eye poke. Time called by Andrew Glenn. Third occasion in this fight when Glenn has called time for an accidental finger to the eye. Twice to Barnett. And now here to Herrera in the start of round 4.
All right, here we go. Time in. Now close.
Time in, right back to it.
I think that might have been a knuckle to that. I didn't see the finger poke.
Snapping jab from Barnett. 125 remaining round 4.
Total strikes right here. You can just see G with a dominant performance right there. Barnett throwing a lot more and landing a lot more.
A moment ago, you heard Andrew Glenn tell both fighters watch the feet, but again, we're seeing a very fast ortho fighter and a very fast southpaw fighter. That's going to happen. Feet will get stepped on.
You know, see, that's
something out.
Reggie dropped his mouthpiece, caught it, put it back in before his opponent was able to punch him.
Herrera now the level change. Walks through that right hand. Herrera keeps coming forward. Herrera on the feint. Jabbing the circle out from Barnett. 30 seconds remaining round 4. 1-2 from Barnett. And the naked 2 with the rear left hand. Herrera continues to walk through big shots, Chris.
Continuing to take punches, but I mean, what a masterful performance right now for Reggie Barnett. In and out, he feels like he's in control the entire time. Sees everything coming, punches when he wants to, moves, avoids his opponent's punches.
Andrew Glenn acknowledges the 10-second clock. Closing stages, round number 4. There's a clean right hand from Barnett just before the bell as we move to the 5th and final round.
And Sean, it just appears that Reggie Barnett picked up right where he left off his last fight.
Lorenzo Hunt. You also see Joey Beltran. There's Francesco Ricci.
It was a water.
That jab and that 2 in there. Every time you hear me say check, it's either check 2 or check 3. It's wide open. All right, last round.
Championship fans!
You guys are you
ready?
Wait, I got all or nothing, bro. All or nothing now. Last round.
Fifth
Step back
and
toward the
final
line.
round.
Let's keep it clean. This is it. Now come on.
Just announced by our colleague, Brian Sosha. Reggie Barnett Jr. Gian Herrera at 135 pounds.
And this is the last round. Herrera has to know that he's got to get inside and throw hard punches right now. He cannot let Reggie dictate the pace. He's got to come forward. Got to come forward, but man, when he does that, Reggie just continues to be very difficult.
Barnett to the body. That was clever. Barnett, you see the flurry to the head. Still, Herrera comes forward. Jab to the body. Barnett couldn't get that hook through the 1-2. See the swelling under both of Herrera's eyes. Barnett, flash combination there with the 1-2. Barnett has continually landed, and to his credit, Gian Herrera has continually come forward.
Herrera is just not being able to get off first. Reggie Barnett decides when or where the fight's going to happen. He's outside, he comes in, throws a couple punches, and moves.
Reggie Barnett Jr. has talked to us about his evolution as a bare-knuckle fighter from BKFC 1, June 2nd, 2018. To tonight here at BKFC 32, this is 10th bout in the sport, in the promotion, and we're seeing that evolution in full display. Good left hand from Barnett. 25 seconds remaining in our main event. Herrera with the head movement. Flick jab from Barnett. Shovel hook to the body from Reggie Barnett Jr. First drive of this fight now. Herrera still trying to cut off the ring. Into the clinch. Half-tie punt from Herrera. That is the end of the fight.
Dominant performance right there for Reggie Barnett. You can see the frustration in Herrera right there. Couldn't ever get to it. Couldn't grab his opponent. Couldn't get in close. Couldn't land the first punch. Couldn't get off. Just a lot of frustration right there.
The tallying now of the 3 Florida Athletic Commission judges scorecards. Two first-class people, two first-class fighters, Reggie Barnett Jr., Gian Herrera.
And if you look at that, wow, over 100 more punches thrown, 80 more punches landed, just head strikes right there, almost 100 more thrown. Just Reggie Barnett was really on his game tonight. I mean, the body, geez, just dominant performance in all aspects for Reggie Barnett.
We send it into the ring with Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, after completing the scheduled 5 rounds, all 3 judges at ringside are in agreement at 50-45 in favor of your winner by unanimous decision, Reggie E.C. Educated Hands Barnett Jr.
All right, Reggie. Man, what a performance. He brought it to you, though. Did you expect him to take you all 5 rounds? What a performance. It's his second fight in the promotion. Talk about your opponent tonight.
Oh, I got to tell, Gene is a tough SOB. I hit him with a lot of stuff. Y'all seen it, and he would not go away. And I kept trying to get him to go, but you can't knock everybody out.
Now talk about the eye poke. It looked like it was pretty severe right out of the gate. A couple times he caught you in the eye. How bad was it? Did it affect you? How much did it affect you?
I fought the whole rest of the fight blind from the first round out of my right eye. But, you know, I wanted to make sure I gave the fans what they came for. I ain't about quitting or taking a no contest, so I dug deep and I fought through it.
I'm going to ask you again. I know you want the interim off of your belt. What's next for you, man?
Dad, be that bitch. Excuse my language. Johnny, I love you to death, bro. You know I have the utmost respect for you, but you don't matter no more. Dad, where you at? Where you at? Let's go ahead and settle this once and for all. All or nothing, 135-pound championship. Are you man enough to take the fight, or you gonna run and hide again?
Let's hear it for your winner right here, Reggie Barnett Jr. Thanks, Sean and Chris.
Sean, what a dominant performance right there. Probably the best he's looked. His last 2 fights, just dominant from beginning to end. I don't know if we have a more complete fighter in the whole organization than Reggie Barnett.
And Reggie Barnett Jr. calling out that win. That would be a very interesting fight. Reggie Barnett Jr. again, he is a student, not just of bare knuckle fighting, but of combat sports. Again, at our fighter meeting, he's referencing fighters that happened, fights that happened, and fighters from the 1930s. He's continually looking to evolve his game, and in defeating the ultra tough and talented Gian Herrera, 5-0. 50-45 across the board from the 3 Florida judges' scorecards. He is showing that evolution, a unanimous decision win in our main event.
Sean, there's a reason why he's fought here 10 times. Nobody else has done that, and the reason is because he is a student of the game, and he's making this his own fighting style, and he's dominant. The last few performances have been unbelievable. I mean, like I said, I don't know if we have a better fighter.
Reggie Barnett Jr., now 8 wins in 10 fights in BKFC. So Reggie Barnett Jr. is the interim champion at 135 pounds. Again, this was a non-title fight. The reason Gian Herrera had made his BKFC debut last July, defeating Abdiel Velasquez by way of second-round TKO at 125. So by coming up to 135, it was not warranted as a title shot. With the win, of course, because this was not for the title, even if it had been, he keeps the fight, or he keeps the title. Johnny Bedford is still the 135-pound champion. Eventually, those titles will have to unify, but interesting that you heard, again, that win is the call-out from Reggie Barnett Jr.
Well, that win puts on great fights. Everybody wants to see him fight. He's back in the organization, so that makes sense to me. I'd like to see him fight.
That is our main event. Outstanding from Reggie Barnett Jr. in that unanimous decision win versus Gian Herrera. Outstanding in our co-main in the light heavyweight division. Jared Warren defeating a very talented and informed fighter in Jay Jackson by way of second-round knockout.
Fighters just keep getting better right here. It's showing the evolution. That was the best we've seen Jared Warren look right now. I think he's definitely ready to be thrown in there with the title picture right there. I mean, just continuing to get better last few fights. We see a lot of guys, the more they train just bare knuckle, the better they get. The more they get 5, 6, 7 fights, they're getting on a different level than everybody else.
Florida is one of our home bases for BKFC. Tonight, this is our first of 3 shows in the month of November. Still to come this month, Omaha and Newcastle, England. Cyrus, that is our view from ringside.
Well, Sean, Chris, this is what we talked about right earlier, that this is one of those cards that you don't have a title fight on there. Maybe you don't have the superstar you were looking for, but look how it delivered. You had 3 or 4 fights that could credibly be the fight of the night. There's going to be a lot of bonuses going out. That's all I'm saying. What a night it was. A lot of electricity in Orlando, but that's no surprise. Every time we come here, the crowd is bananas. Fighters delivered. The fans delivered. It was a great night. Now, as you mentioned, it just gets better from here. You know we got to keep the train rolling. Upcoming schedule 2 weeks from now. How much bigger do you want of a fight? Beltran versus Alexander in Omaha. Going to be crazy on the 18th. Terrell and Banks, that's going to be BKFC UK 26. Great fight there. And then we're back at Hollywood at the Hard Rock for December 3rd. Our big finale for the U.S. You know we're pulling out all the stops for that. And then December 10th, Cambodia? Yeah, you heard me right. Cambodia. It's going down. And then on top of that, next year's going to be nuts. I mean, probably double the shows. We're going to Puerto Rico. We got tryouts in Vegas. That's right, BKFC kind of edging our way into Las Vegas. Listen, it just keeps getting better and better, and we're glad that you are joining the ride with us here at BKFC. For everybody on the broadcast, Sean Wheelock, Chris Lytle, Brian Socha, Jeff Houston, I'm Cyrus Fees. We'll see you in 2 weeks in Omaha, Nebraska.